Somewhat.
You like it? So I had a.
Are we live?
I don't know. I'm checking real quick.
No. You had what?
It says live. Oh. It says live. We are live. Hey guys.
Hola, señores y señoritas.
It is afternoon. So hey, happy Tuesday afternoon.
Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas.
2 chimichangas, please.
When I was young, I went to Disney World.
Okay.
And you ride the monorail.
Okay.
And every time it stops, you know what it does? Please stand clear of the door.
Right.
Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas.
So you went a lot.
You just stopped a lot. I don't know.
You rode the end of the line a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys today?
Welcome to episode 7 of No Audio Podcast. We are so excited to have you with us today. My name is Philip, and this is Big E. And Big E, can we do that? It's Eric.
As I lose weight, less so.
Then it's better. No. It's great. Like, my dad calls me tiny. Do you see?
Oh, so I'm really not very big.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Is that emasculating?
No. All right. How's your week been? How's the beginning of your week been?
How's the beginning of the week?
How was your Sunday, your Monday?
Sunday, Monday. Mine was good.
Good.
I had fun at church.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
Fun. Had fun.
Worship went well.
Yeah. How about Saturday?
Saturday, the egg
scramble.
I keep wanting to say hunt. I still want to. I know it's the scramble.
I called it extravaganza. So
egg extravaganza. Yeah. Did you hear Alan, by the way, on stage with all of his egg puns?
That is.
This was an excellent time. You know, he probably been waiting all year to use a bunch of those.
Oh, he was so happy.
But hey, they did great. Hey, let's give it up to the worship team outside. I'm going to go ahead and brag on them for a minute because you guys don't know the work that Joel and Alan and Brett and Debbie and Peyton and Jordan and Preston and Monica and Morgan. Did I say Morgan? If not, I'll say it again. And Aaron.
And Aaron
put into this. So Thursday nights they usually do worship practice. Yep. They get there about 6:30, and they practice to about 9 to 10 o'clock. They did that this week. But then Friday, Joel got up there about noon to start setting up a fake setup of what they were going to do. A mock setup. And everybody else got there about 4 to 5 o'clock. 6 for the people that couldn't get there till they could. Mm-hmm. And then they practiced until almost 10 o'clock.
Getting it
that night. And then obviously they show up at 8 o'clock on Saturday. Like, this isn't trying to say like how great they are, but I just want you guys to know the work that they put in for you and our community.
Yes.
Because it's behind the scenes. Sometimes you just don't get to see it. And they love you guys, and they would do it again. I know they would do it again. They had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But big thank you to them. We do love them.
Thank you, guys. Y'all are the best. You deserve...
Did I say Alan? I feel like I missed Alan. I love Alan.
We love you, Alan. The time and effort that's put in by the worship team it's wild if people really knew.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real deal commitment.
It is, and that's not something unique to our church. So if you're watching this and you're a worship team member in another church and you don't hear that you're appreciated, you are,
and you should leave there and come join ours. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, we'll welcome you.
I'm just checking.
But no, seriously, worship teams, again, there's a lot of behind the scenes that if I wasn't doing the soundboard stuff, I probably wouldn't know about.
Yeah. Agreed.
So
agreed. Grateful for them.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say it till I'm blue in the face. My prayer is that our church becomes known as being a house of worship.
Yeah.
A house of prayer and a house of worship. So
I'm all for it. I'm here for it.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. So Saturday was great. Had some kiddos out there having a blast. Had some adults out there having a blast.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law was just dancing her little honey off, just getting it.
The music was good.
It was outstanding.
And hey, the benefit is we try to keep it in check on Sunday. So with that confined space, it doesn't hurt people's ears.
We let loose a little bit.
We let loose a little bit.
It was loud.
Saturday. It was fun going outside and just letting loose a tiny bit. Just a scotch. Nothing insane.
A big piece of Chelsea could hear us probably.
Up and down 39.
Yeah.
That's
awesome. So Saturday's success was a success.
I think so.
Sunday was great.
We're gearing up towards
We're getting ready for the big run.
Christian Super Bowl.
We've got this week,
Palm Sunday.
and then we've got game day,
Game
baby. Palm Sunday, huh?
Yeah. I know that like a lot of churches don't really, I don't want to say a lot of churches. Some reference it more than others. I grew up Lutheran, so we reference Palm Sunday a lot.
Yeah.
You grew up Catholic, right?
No. Baptist.
I thought your family, it was the rest of your family.
I'm Italian.
Okay.
I'm Italian on my father's side.
Gotcha.
When you're Italian, if you're not Catholic, you're disowned.
Gotcha.
My father was disowned.
Right. Catholics do a lot with Palm Sunday as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hence Lutheran Light. It's right. Catholic Light.
There it is.
So
there it is. Yeah. I like Palm Sunday. I think it's a flex when they get the little cross for what's that day called?
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday. That's a flex, bro.
Yeah.
I want a little cross. Be like, what's up? Like,
yeah, we used to do that.
You walk around with Ash cross on your head, and you're like, try me. I think it's hard, bro. I'm gonna start doing it.
Hey, Robin. Robin said hello.
Robin, you are the best.
I see Preston's better half, Michelle Washington.
Yes.
We still like Preston, though.
We like Preston, but you're better half for sure.
And then I don't know Melissa Scott, but hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. I think I went to school with her.
Did you?
Potentially.
Okay.
Just hearing the name.
Okay.
If I did, hello.
Yeah.
Let's think.
So Sunday.
Or
Palm Sunday. Which way were you going?
No,
Forward
let's go
or
back.
backwards?
Let's go back.
Okay.
Let's go back. Sunday. Worship. Had a bunch of new faces.
We did.
New families.
Yeah.
I think families are going, we gotta go to church on Easter. Let's find somewhere.
That could be it.
I think we got a little test drive.
Test drives.
So come test it, kick the tires.
So speaking of that, that's funny. Someone my wife and I know, he was texting me Saturday, Friday. Anyway, asking what time the service is on Sunday, and I was telling him, and he's like, was asking about the kids stuff, and I'm like, dude, ours is top notch. I got to brag on Rebecca a little bit, and he's like, well, it might only be my youngest. And I'm like, well, no, because it goes up through 5th grade. And I was like, and all of your kids outside of your one in high school are there, so no, they can all go.
Oh,
and I was like, and it is top notch because of Rebecca and Jeremy and their entire crew up there.
The real deal, Holyfield.
Our best intern ever. She's up there.
The best intern ever.
Yeah,
she is. I can't lie.
Madeline's up there. Madeline is a saint.
How often do we get her?
I think every other week usually.
It's great.
She's awesome.
It's great.
Anyway, so new faces.
New faces. We were shaking babies and kissing hands.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah.
Worship starts and we're pumping, and I was pretty excited. I felt like God had sent me on assignment really Sunday with a direct word and
dropping your nets.
Yeah. And yeah. And we got there, and I went back into the green room and was just praying, praying in the Spirit, if you will,
right?
And just getting ready, and I really felt like I was like, hey, we about to do something. And so it was exciting. Came out there and got to preach and share God's word with an amazing group of people. And we talked about dropping your nets, and I really wanted to start off by identifying what is the net. Understanding the value of it to the people of those times. Mm-hmm. Like,
I mean, the net being the livelihood.
It was like, and really for me, it was everything to these fishermen. Like it was.
I mean, the equivalent would be, hey, Eric, leave Blue Cross and go to this company over here.
No. Leave Blue Cross and come follow me on a foot trail.
No, I was going with put the nets on the other side of the boat. Oh, I was just going with that that minuscule one statement of no, other side of the boat.
Other side.
To me, that would be like leave your company and go to a different company. You're like, wait, what? But no, for you, it's hey, leave everything you've known behind, leave your family behind. Let's go on a sabbatical for 3 years. or longer. They didn't know.
Who knows? Yeah. Lacey said something to me.
No, I was just saying it would be like, deuces, I'm out.
Lacey said something to me. She goes, I was thinking about it. And she was like, when Jesus told him to throw the nets on the other side, you got to think they were cleaning up. We talked about the process of cleaning those nets, and they would have to dry them and clean them, and mend them. Like, it was a lot of work. They spent a lot of time and effort on these
nets. And they're
nets.
not light.
And they had been out there all night long because they fished at night. It was the end of a work day.
Right.
Think about an end of a hard work day.
And someone tells you, you know what?
Go back.
I know you weren't successful today.
I know you caught nothing.
I want you to go back and redo the entire day again, though. But on the other side.
Yeah. And you're like,
wait, what?
Like, from a carpenter.
No, not just a carpenter. Somebody hundreds of yards away yelling from the shore, hey, did you try the other side of the boat, dummy?
It's like this guy. This guy. You know? And then they do, and it's...
For me, it'd be like a project manager come up and be like, hey, I know I don't code, but did you try this?
Shift, Alt, Delete?
Yeah, no, you're like, wait, what?
But they did, and they caught so much fish that they couldn't handle it. I mean, it's really cool.
Where they couldn't even pull the nets into the boat. They had to drag the nets behind the boat onto the shore.
Yeah. And the end of the message for me was, Jesus doing it again and coming back and meeting them after he resurrected. And Hannah reminded me of a point. One of my favorite parts of this story, and I didn't preach on it Sunday, but Hannah reminded me of it. She's like, oh, you didn't talk about this. And I'm like, oh, you're right. And what they did was they were out there and Jesus tells them the other side, and they do the whole thing. And then they come to the shore and Jesus is already cooking breakfast.
Right. Which they touched on that to some.
He said, bring the fish, right? But he was already cooking.
Yeah.
He didn't even need what they had to offer.
Right.
So why does it? He's like, yeah, bring me the fish. And then they bring him the fish and he's already cooking.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, thanks. It's like.
Well, so the thing that always boggles my mind about the post-resurrection Jesus, how often they see him and don't recognize him.
Isn't that wild?
Like,
do you think he looked different?
I don't know. And that's what I'm trying to reconcile in my head because, like, dude, you're my friend. Mm-hmm. You would have to be beaten pretty badly or have a horrific burn or something where you walk up and be like, is that Philip?
Yeah.
Or better yet, like...
But if I died...
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like you're not supposed to see me again.
I know.
But if you did, you're like,
that's Philip.
Yeah.
Like, dude, think about this stuff. Well, everybody has a doppelganger in life where they're like, you look at somebody, you're like, I swear that looks just like Stacy or whoever, and you're like,
Stacy's mom.
Yeah, probably not the.
Sorry.
No, but I'm just like, you see someone out in public, you're like, is that so and so? And again, I get what you're saying. Hey, in their head, he was dead.
I'm just asking. I think it's. I've had the same thoughts. Like, why are they always?
Like, the only thing that I can reconcile is he so shrouded in light after coming back that it's hard to recognize him?
Different,
right? Yeah. But at the same time,
I don't know.
Like, then the next thing is, I mean, you were around this dude for 3 years,
a lot of time,
which means you'd recognize his voice.
I understand from the shore.
No, I get that. But then there's people, they're in the same room with him and they're talking, and you're like,
or the ones walking the Emmaus Road with him,
right?
Like, it's like come on, guy. Maybe they were the
like. Did they not have facial recognition?
Right.
Like I'm not talking phones, obviously. Sure. I'm talking like you.
Maybe they weren't the smartest.
I don't know.
Disciples.
I'm not trying to beat up on them. Much smarter than me. So. Oh, your wife just hopped on.
Hey,
hi, Hannah.
Hey, it's the first time for everything.
I know, right?
So proud, babe. Good to see you. So we talked about dropping your bags, dropping your nets. We talked about your false identity, your heavy baggage, your self-reliance. Really, I really wanted to make it personal and intentional. So that was the point. Like, because here's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
When Jesus told the disciples to drop their nets, and you put yourself in that place and you feel like, all right, Jesus is telling me to drop my nets. That net can be anything.
Yeah.
It literally.
I mean, it's similar to that, like, take up your cross.
That's right.
Type of statement.
So it is what it is to you today.
Die to yourself.
Yeah,
Right. I mean, we have how many different ways of phrasing it as
Many.
Christians?
So for me, my net today could be one thing, and my net tomorrow is something different. And I think that's the beauty of the Bible.
Well, and when you say one thing today and tomorrow something different, that could even be seasons in your life.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be by day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I was thinking about this before we started this. So I had years ago,
sure.
Monica was very irritated about how often I'd play a game on my phone. Like, I put something down, I'm just playing a game on my phone. Yeah. It's just killing time. Let me decompress some.
Got it.
But it was to the point where it was probably problematic.
Okay.
So that's where it was. That would have been something where it's like, let's stop. Like you were saying, going back into your old hat. Like the disciples went back to their old as soon as Jesus was gone.
Yep.
And, and the world would probably try to explain that away. It's like, dude, that's just your personal time. Do what you want to with your personal time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no. So anyway, that was just a concrete example that might not have to even go as far as adultery or these other things that we classify as sins. When Daryl, we like Daryl.
Love Daryl.
He mentioned something at a men's night one night where he was like, we have this common misconception of what sin is. That sin is always doing wrong.
Mm.
He's like, what sin really means is missing the mark.
That's right. It's good.
So it's just missing the mark. So like if you have a bullseye and you're aiming here and you hit over here, well, you still hit the target,
right?
But you missed the mark.
I like that.
Well, I mean, it honestly, it makes grace seem a bit more understandable. Because, like, for instance, if you told your kid to hit it, if you told Mason, I want you to hit that bullseye.
Yep.
And she hit the 20.
Sure.
You were like,
we're playing darts,
I'm just saying, like, great job.
Yeah.
I mean, she still missed what she was aiming for, but she got close.
Well, it's not the end of the world.
Right. And anyway, so.
I like it. Drop your nets. And then the Bible tells them that they immediately did so. I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, without second thought, without pause, without hesitation, without thinking through, is this smart?
How bad of a day were they having?
Yeah.
They're like, yep, I'm in.
Sure, yeah. Anything only this.
Hey, there's been days where you're like, if Jesus walked up and said, drop your mortgage job.
Yeah,
for me, drop your cutting, I'd be like, I'm in. I will deal with Monica later.
I'm on my way. Yep.
But then there's other days where it's like, are you crazy?
I normally would just say, okay. So I had a couple points. Drop your net.
Yeah.
Follow Jesus. Open your hands and repeat.
Okay.
Make sense to you?
Yeah. Well, and the repeat specifically on there, because some people are like, why is the repeat there?
Yep.
Because you're going to mess up again, and it might not be the exact same thing.
That's right.
Like let's pretend I've never smoked, so I'll use that as an example.
Yep.
So let's pretend I get stressed, I start smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do the steps you say. But if that's my go-to and I haven't fully been able to break that bondage, I'm going to go back to it.
It's good.
Or if I have an addictive personality, I could go and replace it with something else.
Yeah.
And so the repeats really, to me, is the key part. Mm-hmm. And it's not a repeat in condemnation. It's hey, we're always going to fall short of Jesus and the example and mark he set. So we're going to have to repeat probably every day.
A lot.
Like
maybe multiple times daily.
Probably.
Some people are addicted to eating sand.
Okay. I hope not.
They are. It's all on TLC.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
No, yeah.
Eating glass.
I mean, that's basically what it is. It's broken up glass.
I've seen sand, glass. I've seen stuffing from your mattress.
Praise God, I'm good.
You don't like?
I'm not that hungry. Although, hey, you said the stuffing. I was listening to this podcast and was talking about that plane crash up in the mountains. Well, before they decided to do the unthinkable of eating the dead, they ate the stuffing out of the seats, and I'm like, how was that the first thing you thought of?
It seemed filling.
I guess. Anyway, interesting that was both this week for us.
Yeah. So I had a few things. I said what they did immediately was they began to change gradually.
That makes sense.
Like,
well, I mean,
that's life is a process. So to me, that was a cute way of being like, because it says they immediately dropped and followed him, but in reality, what they immediately did was to begin to
take the first step,
gradually change.
Well, I mean, it goes with that project management term of how do you eat an elephant?
How do you eat a dolphin?
An elephant.
Oh, an elephant. One bite at a time, baby.
Exactly. Yep. Well, I mean, but it's the whole, I've decided to eat an elephant. I immediately decided to eat an elephant.
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
That's right. The best way to eat an elephant is with a tiger.
Probably.
Hey, there we go. Oh, that's what I think.
Wait, our Facebook account just got unfollowed about 500 times.
Well, we'll pray for those people. They need Jesus. I said the nets are your pain.
Okay.
The boat is your purpose, and Jesus is your advocate.
Because he's gone through the pain.
Yeah, the net
and lived his purpose. He just didn't let the net hold him back.
And he advocate, and even to yourself, like the nets are your pain. Like let go of your past. Mm-hmm. Let go of your present. Let go of the things that hold you bound. Let go of the difficult situations or the things that weigh you down. Let them go. Drop them. Right. So that's your pain.
And yeah,
the boat is your purpose.
Okay.
And Jesus is your advocate. So I got how Jesus preached on the boat with the nets.
Right.
Like, hey, drop those nets, drop your past, drop what holds you back, and follow me. And then Jesus stood on the boat that they used to fish, stood on the very thing, stood on the platform of the thing that they used to use to do the thing he was calling them from, with the nets, the tool.
Right.
That with their pay, everything was just sitting there, and he used that as the platform to preach the good news of Jesus to so many.
And you can go with so many metaphors of that whole.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, just like using the boat as your purpose. Well, a boat can't move forward if it's being held back, because it creates drag in the water, so on and so forth. With the nets being sitting there dragging them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Whereas, and then going to us, if we're holding on to the past, we feel weighed down, we feel stressed, we feel.
Yeah.
And again, I recognize it's not as always as simple as just letting go of the past, but it's an immediate decision to go through the long process, gradual process of healing from it. Right.
It's why I brought up recovery, man.
Yeah.
Recovery, because in recovery, you're told one day at a time.
Right.
Because the fact of this life change being forever is so hard to understand, or so hard to wrap your head around.
Well, anything that is, if we truly think of forever, like we can't understand that. That's an infinitive.
Well, even the rest of your life, whatever it is, like for a drug addict, like you're not going to do that thing that you've done that has ruled your life and been the centerpiece of your life for however long. You're never going to do it again. And it's like, I can't fathom that.
Well, to me, that's similar to, I saw this meme. It's completely opposite direction, but it's like, have you ever heard a crackhead say they're too broke to get high?
Mm-mm.
Don't get out hustled.
Fact.
But it's the same thing. So like if that is their purpose to get high. And so like, I get what you're saying. I'm not going through it, but I get what you're saying. If it would be like, it would be similar to me saying, hey, don't love your family anymore.
Yeah,
because that's my purpose.
That don't sound good.
Well, I mean, not, but that's part of my purpose is to love my family. So if you're telling me don't do that, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, how do I live?
Much less forever.
How do I live without doing that?
Right.
Easter is coming.
Easter is coming. It's lots of pastels.
Winter is coming. So I've been saying this Easter is coming, and
kind of
it's been making me think of Game of Thrones. Not that I've ever watched Game of Thrones. I've never seen it personally. Just heard about it.
I made it 7 episodes in, and then they killed the only honorable person, so I stopped.
Which one was honorable?
Ned, right? I don't know. He was the only one that at least looked like he had morals.
Sure.
And then they killed him. I'm like, well, I'm out. I don't have a hero to root for. I like shows where I can root for someone that's good.
Yeah. But Easter is coming. What does Easter season look like for your family?
Yeah. I was wondering where you were going to ask that. So for us, honestly, it's pretty much completely centered around the church, stuff like that. Monica usually goes and finds some overpriced thing for the kids to wear. I don't know if we'll do that this year.
Yeah.
Can't remember if we did it last year. I know Sophie was delayed on her birth because she was born the day after Easter. Because Monica had already bought clothes for the boys and Lily.
She's a wee
and she's like, we're going to church.
And
so she has to have a C-section anyway. They're like, we're scheduling it for the day after Easter. She's like, all right.
That'll work.
So we were attending Grandview Highlands at the time. And she was born at Grandview. So it was literally, I was just there the next day.
That's great. Yeah. So
for us, it's 100% centered around church and the things that we have going on here.
Do you do anything special with the kids? And if you don't, that's fine.
No, sometimes we don't have kids watching this, right?
I would assume they're in school.
Okay, so our kids know there's no Easter Bunny or anything like that.
Right.
So if we do anything, we might get them.
There's no Easter Bunny?
I know, right? I'm sorry. I hate to be the one. Hannah, you should have done a better job. But so like sometimes though, I like for the fun.
Serious?
Yeah. I do like my kids do like hunting for things, scavenger style hunt. So sometimes I'll just buy a bag of eggs with nothing in it, and hide them.
Right.
And the kids like doing that.
That's fine.
I'm not sure Lily does anymore, that whole teenager thing, but
oh yeah, she's too cool now.
I don't know. I may just go hide a bunch and tell her she's the only one that's allowed to find it,
yeah.
and then tell her siblings that she's the one that has to find them as they go and bother her all day about it.
Where are you going to give them the eggs at?
Yeah, I mean,
Dad said you gotta find the eggs.
May be what I do today.
You gotta find the eggs. Dad said you better find them.
Sorry, Lily, you'll never watch this.
Give her some kind of like.
This is where that idea was born
surprise
from.
if she finds them all, and make one of them immensely hard to find.
I do that with everything.
That's so.
Like put one in the attic.
Yeah, like there's no. It's on top of the roof. You have a ladder to get to it. Like,
if you find all the eggs,
find them all, I'll buy you a brand new cell phone.
I'll give you $1,000. Yeah. I say stupid stuff like that all the time. And Monica's like, "Why would you do that?" I'm like, "Because they're never going to find it.
Because they can't do it."
She's like, "Well, you got to make goals attainable." And I'm like,
"Yeah, this ain't one of them." Yeah, that's for later. We're doing this today.
It's kind of like her birthday. We told her like, you can search the entire house if you want to for your birthday gift. She's like, "I can." I'm like, "Sure."
It wasn't at the house.
She's like, "No, it was." Oh. I told her it was in the house. It was on my phone. She never once thought to ask for my phone.
Right.
But if she had, I would have handed it to her because I was sure she wouldn't find it. It was in our calendar. All she had, it would have taken her some to find it, but she looked around the house. She's like, "Can I check your closet?" I'm like, "Go for it. Mm-hmm. Check anywhere you want. Nothing's off limits." She made it like an hour and then gave up.
She was bored. She's like, this Mason's 4, about to be 5. This is going to be the first Easter that I'm going to try and be really intentional with her about So we will do the Easter Bunny.
That's fine. No condemnation.
Whatever. That's why I like it. It's because
we did the Easter Bunny for a while too.
So and every family, I want y'all to hear this. Like he doesn't. We do.
Right.
Neither of us are right. Neither of us are wrong. Well, let me rephrase that. Both of us are right for our families.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's what's cool.
Okay. We're both right as long as we tie the real reason back to Jesus.
There it is. Agreed.
And that's, I only wanted to make that tiny stipulation. Yeah. Jesus is the reason for it, having fun with your children and letting them believe in mystery and magic and magic as in
I know what you're saying, bro. We ain't gotta be super spiritual.
I don't think that's bad. Just letting the kids believe and
have a little believe. Wonder.
Just believe.
May you never lose your wonder.
So there used to be there used to be a TV show I used to watch years ago called Firefly, and then there was this. His name was Shepard, but he was basically a preacher, and he was one of the things on there. And
you would have watched a preacher show.
It was not a preacher show. I promise. But they were space cowboys, effectively. But the preacher, in one line, he said, was talking to the main character, and he's like, "Look, I've never asked you to believe in God. I just wanted you to believe in something." Because, again, as humans, we have this nature to believe in something. So teaching the belief and the faith side of just believing, as long as it gets eventually tied to Jesus and God, I don't find a lot of fault in that.
Yeah.
It's when it gets perverted and stuff. Agreed. That's where I'm like, you might have taken a left turn there when you should have gone right.
Well, for us, this will be the first year that, as she's 4, soon to be 5, we're going to really concentrate on, hey, listen, Easter, is a fun time
Mm-hmm.
where we get to do the Easter Bunny and this and that. But the reason that we're doing all that is because we're celebrating Jesus and his resurrection.
And she's getting to that age where she understands that more. And again, that's where I'm really hard on telling people you can't do that. Because prior to that, they don't. I don't know.
No.
Again, every kid's different.
Maybe
Every kid's different.
Right.
But
this is our first really big.
Again, you and Hannah have decided you think Mason's intellectually capable of understanding.
That's right.
And for some of you, it may be like Mason's 4, about to be 5. Some of you may be 7 to 8. Some other you may be 3 to 4.
Yep.
Some of you may be 15. I don't know. God love you.
Yeah. Some of y'all are 50 and still don't understand it.
Yeah.
We're gonna really press it on that. Like, hey, Jesus died and he rose again, and today we're gonna celebrate an empty grave, an empty tomb, and really press in on. So there's the wonder of the Easter Bunny and all that. But then there's the wonder of an empty tomb, and that's what I like to like. You know how it's so cool that the Easter Bunny can do this, and that the Easter Bunny can't. You know how magical that feels, like. Think what Jesus did. It's even more about. And so for us, it's a tool to have fun, but in the end, we're going to point to Christ, and I'm excited. It's going to be a good Easter, man.
It was a really good Easter for everybody except those 2 guardsmen at the tomb.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
I think.
Have you ever been in a creepy building before where you're like, I feel like something's watching me?
I think
now imagine guarding a tomb. Which, number one, why are you guarding a tomb?
Yeah, because they were.
Think about it. This is a stupid post. Why am I guarding this tomb? All right, well, this is a free night.
Yeah, still a dead man.
Still a dead man. And then you look over and the tomb's open. Oh. Wait, that big rock. How?
They pooped their pants.
Ian ran, screaming. I don't know. I find humor in the Bible a lot. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, God did that to make somebody laugh.
Yeah. Shoot. I'll talk with you about this later. I read scripture the other day that the Bible's wild, buddy. Let me just leave it there. It's wild.
Yeah.
You know what we didn't do? Let's do it.
Proverbs.
Yeah.
Today is the 19th.
Yeah, let's do it.
You want to or you want me to?
Your call. It's up to you, bud.
Let me go look at how long it is. Maybe we split it. 29.
19.
It's 29 verses.
Okay.
I'll take the first 15.
You go.
All right.
What are you reading
I'm on NIV.
Okay.
I like again. That's good because then we can swap out between the versions and. All right, so better the poor whose walk is blameless than a fool whose lips are perverse. Desire without knowledge is not good. How much more will hasty feet miss the way? A person's own folly leads to their ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord. Wealth attracts many friends, but even the closest friend of the poor person deserts them. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. Many curry favor with a ruler, and everyone is the friend of one who gives gifts. The poor are shunned by all their relatives. How much more do their friends avoid them? Though the poor pursue them with pleading, they are nowhere to be found. The one who gets wisdom loves life. The one who cherishes understanding will soon prosper. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out their lies will perish. It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury. How much worse for a slave to rule over princes? A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. A king's rage is like the roar of a lion, but his favor is like the dew on the grass. A foolish child is a father's ruin, and a quarrelsome wife is like the constant dripping of a leaky roof. Houses and wealth are inherited.
Mine says a quarrelsome wife is as annoying as constant dripping. Well, I love the Bible. Those quarrelsome wives.
Houses and wealth are inherited from parents, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Laziness brings on deep sleep, and the shiftless go hungry.
You done?
Yeah. So you take over at 16?
Yeah. Keep the commandments and keep your life.
Man, that's more distinct than mine.
What's yours reading?
Whoever keeps commandments keeps their life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same,
Right,
but that sounds more like...
Hey, keep the commandments and keep your life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Despising them leads to death.
But whoever shows contempt for their ways will die.
Mm-hmm. If you help the poor, you are lending to the Lord, and he will repay you. Discipline your children while there is hope. Otherwise, you will ruin their lives. Holy moly.
Okay, so I want to...
Read that.
It says, discipline your children, for in that there is hope.
Mm-hmm.
Do not be a willing party to their death.
Golly. Hey, listen, parents. Discipline your kids.
Right. And with whatever that looks like for you guys. But discipline.
That kids need discipline. They will love you more. Not on purpose, subconsciously.
Subconsciously, they crave it. And I can attest that for children that were not mine in a room I had at church where I'd have to not necessarily discipline, but correct or reroute or guide. And it would seem harsh to the child at the moment. But they love seeing me.
Yep. It's something that God created us in a certain way. And
we want that order.
That's right. All right. 19. Hot-tempered people must pay the penalty. If you rescue them once, you will have to do it again. Get all the advice and instruction you can, so you will be wise the rest of your life. You can make many plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail. Read it out of yours, 21.
Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails.
One of my favorite verses in the entire Bible. 22. Loyalty makes a person attractive. It's better to be poor than dishonest.
Oh, see, mine says better to be poor than a liar.
A liar is dishonest.
Yeah.
No. Fear of the Lord leads to life, bringing security and protection from harm. Lazy people take food in their hand, but don't even lift it to their mouth. But they just... What's that look like?
I don't know.
It's like
a sluggard buries his hand in the dish, but will not even bring it back to his mouth.
He's just like drooling in it. I don't know. If you punish a mocker, the simple-minded will learn a lesson. If you correct the wise, they will be all the wiser. 26. Children who mistreat their father or chase away their mother are an embarrassment and a public disgrace. Golly. This is real.
I know.
If you stop listening to instruction, my child, you will turn your back on knowledge. A corrupt witness makes a mockery of justice. The mouth of the wicked gulps down evil. And it finishes with punishment is made for mockers. And the backs of fools are made to be beaten.
I mean, that would maybe be my new favorite verse.
Punishment is made for mockers, and the backs of fools are made to be beaten. Let's pray. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So what I find funny is verse 5 and 9.
Yeah.
Talk about
my legs are hurt.
Yeah, talk about a false witness.
Where?
Verses 5 and 9.
We get there. 5. A false witness will not go unpunished, nor will a liar escape. Yep. And 9.
Mm-hmm.
A false witness will not go unpunished, and a liar will be destroyed.
So this is my thing of why again, I get it mentioning it multiple times in the Bible, but this is literally just 4 verses apart. We're really wanting people to be like, hey,
all right,
tell the truth.
What's a false witness?
Somebody that would. I was trying to think of if I wanted to use real context or not. So basically, hey, my kids will do it. So and so hit me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd they hit you? And it turned out it wasn't really hit you, but they pushed you or bumped you or whatever.
A false witness. Okay.
So that one is more of a maybe not using the right words or purposely using the wrong words to try and elicit a response of punishment for the other person, usually. But I guess it could also go, if we think about, okay, a false witness could be one from the accusational side.
Yeah.
Also, a false witness could be defending somebody by lying about. Like I listened to some crime things.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was with my buddy.
Yeah.
I was with him. Here's his alibi.
Yeah.
That's still a false
You're
witness.
a false witness.
So maybe it's two different contexts.
I
don't know. It just seemed odd to me as I was reading it why it was 4 verses apart.
A false witness will it won't go unpunished. They both say that. So it says, nor will a liar escape, and the other one is so a liar will not escape,
right?
And a liar will be destroyed,
right?
Not only can you not get away if you're a liar, but you will be and destroyed. That's Proverbs 19, bud.
Should tell my kids about the lying thing.
Mason, no lying. It's good.
All right, this week.
Yeah. This week, what we got? Wednesday, 10 a.m. class visits
Hidden
Acres Assisted Living. They go there and they just love on people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who does that?
It's our 10 a.m. Wednesday. It's
the program?
Mickey, all our ladies.
Basically,
the paint off the walls.
The foundation of the church.
That's right.
We can call them that, right?
Yeah. Well, we're going to start calling that group Foundation.
That would be fun.
If you want to join the Foundation, Wednesday, 10 a.m.
I mean, without them,
yeah,
I don't even want to think of where the church is.
It's Hannah's favorite time to clean at the church.
Oh, I bet.
Because she can just hear them.
She floats, I'm assuming.
And they're just like, praying. Take it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Young at Heart.
Yes.
You know what Young at Heart is?
The thing I'll be in 5.5 years, 6 years, something like that.
50 plus, right?
50 plus. Yeah.
50 plus.
6.5 years.
And that's where they get together and have a great time. But this week, Friday, right?
Friday.
They're going to Paw Patch
at 5:30.
5:30. The van leaves at what time?
4:45 from here at the church.
Yep. So if you're 50 plus, you want to hang out with some awesome people and go eat a meat and tree. Van leaves at 4:45.
And you hung out with them for their Christmas party.
It's one of the funnest times I've had.
I know. And Aaron used to talk about how much fun that group was.
Bro,
even though he resisted joining it due to his age. Yep. And he is old enough. Anybody still knows Aaron.
Yeah, he's old man. Paw Patch.
Alan's technically old enough too.
Yeah, Alan.
You guys should induct him.
Yeah.
You know what?
Let's get Alan.
Let's do that. No, let's have them induct him. Like National
like
Honor Society type of thing. Put a sash on him.
A sash.
Hey, that's funny. We do that for seniors leaving high school. Why don't we do that for people leaving their youth?
For people entering seniors. Easter.
I'm assuming we'll do it whenever I turn there. I'll be the first one now.
The 23rd.
23rd.
Big deal.
And I won't be there. I'll be in Atlanta for Jeremiah's jiu-jitsu thing.
But here's what we're doing on the 23rd. Lacey, are you still watching? What time are we doing this?
It says 11.
Where? Oh. March 23rd, which is Saturday.
This Saturday.
We're going to meet right here. We're going to meet right here.
So you're meeting at 11.
In the parking lot.
To go somewhere else.
Right.
Okay.
But then we're going to jet just right there. And here's what we're going to do. I would love to have 50 of us doing this. You
would have 6 if we weren't out of town, so my bad. Dude.
Here's the goal. We're going to go out into parking lots, into places, and we're going to love on people and invite them to Easter at Redemption.
But you guys are going to go to the same parking lots at the same time.
Oh, we're all going to be together. So
right.
We're going to move.
So it's not like 5 go here, 5 go there. So you're going to have the less awkwardness.
Yep.
By having
you have a crew,
basically people with you, so you don't feel as alone.
So you know how I've been saying Easter is coming. This is why, because you know how you got all the
To me, it's less of a the thing that goes in my head is less of a Game of Thrones. Yeah. It's more of like the redcoats are coming.
Yeah, sure, yeah. But we're going to go in a mass group. We're going to go hit and love on people. We're not going to be annoying and put stuff on people's car. No.
Redemption's not going to cause citywide litter.
No. What we're going to do is talk to people.
Yes, love on people.
Invite them to join us, sit with us at church. on Easter because
you should invite them on Palm Sunday.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be going Saturday. We'll invite them Sunday. Hey, come tomorrow.
Right, but if you can, you already have plans. Hey, how about next Sunday?
Come to Easter with us. And
Easter's in March this year.
It's special. This is good. Yeah. It's gonna be fun too. Like we're really gonna have fun.
Yeah.
This is where we get to let our hair down a little bit, act a little wild, huh? So right here. Saturday, 11 a.m. I can't wait to see you there. And then, of course, Palm Sunday. And then the Sunday after next, March 31st, is Easter Sunday. A couple more things I just want to throw your way. May 5th coming up is our spring picnic at Hargis.
At Hargis.
It's going to be fun.
It will be fun.
Hannah's putting a lot of work on that. And then we're doing a worship night here on May 7th. That should be a Wednesday. It's just straight up worship. It's a worship night. It's going to be fun.
I think Joel was saying he was going to do like acoustic. Yeah. Potentially too, like down.
It's just gonna be a time to get in the presence of God and sometimes you just need an encounter with the King.
No, for sure.
And this is one of those moments.
So, and the only reason I mentioned acoustic, if they continue with that, some people that aren't big on the electric and stuff like that, this is your day.
This is your day to come, just jam, just.
It's not even so much jam. It's going to be more like a kumbaya moment.
Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya.
My voice isn't there.
I'm going to sing. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. And then Mother's Day is
the 12th.
The 12th of what?
May.
And then, do you know what 13th of May is?
Monday.
Mason's birthday. Anyways, those are just some quick hitters. That's what's coming up soon. Anything? You got anything?
Not that I'm thinking of. Men's night tonight. I've been seeing my chats have been blowing up for our men's chat.
Yeah.
Bunch of guys coming tonight.
Yeah.
So if you want to feel less awkward about being around people you don't really know, tonight would be the good night because there's some people that are showing up that haven't really come before.
It's going to be great.
So tonight should be a good night for that. Youth is tomorrow.
Yep. If you youth, come on.
They have a lot of fun. I'm going to mention to Monica to talk to Alan about telling the youth about Saturday.
Yep.
Make sure it gets to them. That'd be so awesome to have a bunch of the our younger kids out there trying to get people to come visit us at church.
Youth group, y'all coming? Don't even play.
Yeah.
If we got to tie you up, we will. We'll
yeah.
You. And then
we're missing something. I feel like
I know there's something. I don't know where it is.
We'll think of it later.
Yeah, here's what I know. Can I leave you something?
Sure.
Something? You are not forgotten.
Not at all.
You are seen. You are heard. You are important and necessary. I really felt God saying to us all that we are not forgotten. And I don't know what you're walking with today, but
you don't have to do it alone.
And it may feel like it's been a long time. And God just wants you to know that you're not forgotten.
Aaron Brooks.
What?
Thursday morning is the Mamas and Munchkins Bible study.
Hey, Mamas and Munchkins.
Thanks, Aaron.
That's a great group, by the way. Like,
I've never been to it, but
that'd be weird.
For some reason.
Eric and I are going to go, I'm going to dress up as the baby. He's going to dress as the mom. That would be weird.
I don't want to carry you.
You put me on your hip. That'd be great. Anyways, we love you guys. Y'all are the best.
But this goes into the whole thing that we say in announcements. There's a small group for. I don't want to say everybody, but if you don't think there's one for you,
create it.
Talk to us, and we might. And if we agree with you, then you can create it.
Start dreaming. Small groups coming this summer.
Yeah,
summer season.
So if there's something that's been on your heart, talk to someone in leadership at the church.
Yeah, we're gonna have some kind of small group training deal.
Okay,
just to empower people that tell them they're ready.
Empower people how they're ready.
I mean, you can ask questions and all that, but ideally, it's just us.
We're also not walking through this alone.
That's right.
So
squad up, squad strong.
Yep.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Episode